Malawala Soifua or Fisa, there's a lot of growing concerns around Moana Pasifika. Why do you think the team is at risk of being disbanded?
Yes, a lot of discussion has been talked this week. We certainly heard from one side, the sponsors, that they are no longer going to continue their sponsorship for Moana Pasifika in 2027. So essentially this year will be their last year, and Pacifica Medical Association have made their statement. But we still have yet to hear from Moana Pasifika on where their stance are in terms of moving forward.
Where do you believe accountability sits in this situation? Who or what factors have led to where Moana Pasifika is now?
Well, we know that not only Moana Pasifika team is struggling in that sort of area, and I say that in the business and finance, you would think that all the Super Rugby teams are looking, one, for just filling in stadiums, getting their supporters in. A running of a franchise team like that goes up to the tens of millions of dollars. And so this is not an easy subject in terms of accountability on who to go next. It's about finding the partners and the partners that are willing to sponsor their team, and whether they get their leverage out of the sponsorship for their business. So it's very difficult to sort of say where it's at. What my question would be is that I'm sure there are other people that are willing to come in and take over that sponsorship, because it's great coverage, it's great marketing for a business, and it gets worldwide branding across the Southern Hemisphere at least.
Ofisa, a lot of people are blaming this on World Rugby and also SANZA. What are your thoughts? Do you think they have a role into the reason why Moana Pasifika is at this stage?
Well, SANZA and of course the World Rugby is the governing body over all of it. And SANZA too played their part in terms of running this Super Rugby Pasifika competition. Whether they are part of that, I think they need to be part of finding sponsors. But whether it's up to them to run the franchise or run the clubs, that's certainly only up to the boards, the chair, and the various committees of their province or their club. So I think they can get some guidelines and support. But in terms of them putting money into it, it's a difficult ask for them to come and fund everything.
And what do you think are some solutions from a business sense? Because, this is a money issue. What do you think are some real solutions that Moana Pasifika could apply to be more long-term and sustainable? So
some of the solutions would be, I would think that even there would have been lots of meetings leading up to the announcement that PMA were going to discontinue their sponsorship. So I'm sure that the chairman, and I know Sir Michael, will have a contingency plan on who is to come in. Like I mentioned before, they haven't made a statement yet. So therefore, until we hear the side of Moana Pasifika, then we have to wait until that announcement whether they're going to continue or not. My thinking is that they have got something in place, because there are too many good people involved, whether it's players, whether it's coaches and the supporting staff, for them to just finish like that. And I truly believe that Sir Michael will have a plan in place, and I think it's just to watch the space.
And, with the news in mind of Moana Pasifika, what is your wish for how they could recover from all of this?
Well, I think what they're doing on the grass, the team are playing well, barring a few injuries. They've had some great outcomes from the rugby component of it, where they had Adi Savea. They've had some great players that are playing international level and really starring in that area. We've had a coach that have moved from the head coach into the All Black setup. So we're getting some great outcomes from there. It's just about getting the business side of things, looking at a new sponsorship and business model. And I think that business not only will continue, but will elevate in the way that they're playing rugby. I think we need to acknowledge the people that have sponsored and been a part of the original team, but now I think it's time to step up and let's see what the new model will bring and the new sponsors.
How do you think fans and supporters can help with this? What do you think their role is in regards to helping with, making sure Moana Pasifika has a stable future?
Well, Moana Pasifika has had lots of support, and they'll continue to have a lot more support. It's the people's team. I've been to a few of the games now, and they are well supported by a lot of our people out of Albany, and it's not only just Pasifika people. A lot of South Africans are out there supporting our team, so they're playing a really great brand of rugby, and it's worth coming out and bringing families to come and watch. So I think that they'll continue to be well supported. It's just getting the other side. Once this new business model has been announced for the next season in 2027 and onwards, I think that we're going to look forward to seeing this team play for many more years to come.